Hi guys, welcome back to Hope's Instant Kitchen. Today we are going to do a comparison of the instant milk frother versus the Keurig K-Cafe milk frother. Alright, so over here I have just some vanilla caramel creamer, some regular milk. I have two completely empty coffee cups here. And what we're going to do is make just some froth using the instant branded milk frother, and we're also going to use the Keurig K-Cafe milk frother. On the instant brand milk frother you have 4 different functions. You can either make some cold foam, warm extra thick foam, or just warm milk. Over here on our Keurig K-Cafe we have the option of doing hot or cold foam, and you have the option here of doing a latte or a cappuccino. So basically with this one, there's 2 fill lines that you can see in there. So if you want a cappuccino, you're going to use less milk. Latte, you will use more milk. And it has this little whisking piece that comes out, and it's magnetic, so it just goes back into place, same as the instant brand milk frother. Inside of here there is a little whisking tool. So what we're going to do is pour in an equal amount of cream and milk in each frother, and then we're going to go ahead and get them started. Alright, so I like to make my cup of coffee or espresso, and then for my foam, I don't put any sugar in my coffee. I just use a little bit of creamer, and I don't have exact measurements, I just kind of guess. So I like to pour my creamer in the milk frother, until it's kind of going over the whisk a little bit. Something like that. And then for this one, I'm just going to make enough to go to the cappuccino line. So the rest of this, I will use regular milk and fill it up to the cappuccino line. There we go. The instant brand also has fill lines in here. So if you're not doing foam, you're just doing regular milk, you can fill it up to the second max fill line, but if you're doing any type of foam, you only want to fill it up to the first max fill line. So that's what we're going to do. So we're going to pour our creamer in until the little whisk is almost covered, and fill up the rest of the way to the max line with regular milk, just like we did in the Keurig K-Cafe frother. Now you do not want to pass that first max fill line if you're making foam. It will overflow. I had that happen to me when I thought I was going to be smart and make enough foam at one time to fill me and my husband's coffee cup. Not a good idea. 1 cup at a time. Alright, so we're going to put the lid on, and we're going to place this over on the base. Alright, so when we put our instant frother on the base, you're going to see this light flashing. I'm going to go ahead and turn it off because I don't want anything to start yet. But when you're getting ready to start, you're going to hit the start button. The light will light up blue, and you'll hit the function button until you land on the function that you'd like to use. Now, because the Keurig K-Cafe doesn't have the option of doing extra thick foam, I'm going to go ahead and just do regular warm foam. That way we have a better comparison. Now, to use the K-Cafe, you have to manipulate the machine and make it think that you're making a cup of coffee in order for it to work. So we're going to turn it on, and it does take a second to heat up. So that's why I didn't start the instant one yet. I want to get this one started. And by the way, check out this amazing coffee spoon holder that I have. I got this from Elite 3D Prints. While we're waiting, check out this amazing coffee spoon holder I have here. I got this from Elite 3D Print Store. You can check them out on Facebook or Etsy. And they come in several different colors, but this one just goes so well with my little coffee bar here and my curtains. But you can get one in gray, black, blue, white, pink, whatever you like. So check out 3D Elite Print Store, Etsy shop, or Facebook. Alright, so as you can hear, the machine is starting to heat up. And once it does finish heating up, we're going to have to open the top and make it think that we're making a shot of coffee here. And compared to the Instant Pot over here, this takes forever to heat up. The Instant Pot lives up to its name. When you hit the power button and go grab your creamer out of the fridge and come back, it's already heated up, ready to make some coffee. But anyway, we're finally heated up here, so we're going to open the lid, close the lid, and we're going to hit the latte cappuccino button. Do not press this, because if you do, water's going to come pouring out. So don't do that. We're going to come over here, and we only fill it to the cappuccino line. So we're going to go ahead and hit the cappuccino button. You'll hear it beep, and it's going to start whisking up the milk and creamer. Now let's come over here to this guy. Hit the start button. The function is flashing where we want it, so we're going to hit start again. And there we go. It'll be interesting to see which one finishes frothing first and which one is going to be more foamy. And just so you can get a noise comparison, just in case this bothers you, I'm not sure that it's such a big deal, but this is quiet. You cannot hear anything coming from this machine over here. The K-Cafe, not so quiet. On the plus side though, for the K-Cafe, you can throw this in the dishwasher. Just take the whisk out and put it in the bottom where your silverware would go. And you can put the lid, oh, it's done first. This one is still going. But we did start this one a second after we started the K-Cafe. But we're going to go ahead and turn the power off and pour this into our cup. The other thing about this one, it beeps when it's done so that you know it's done, whereas the Instant brand does not have any type of beep or anything to alert you that it's done. It just stops moving, and like I said, it's quiet, so you can't hear when it's done. You have to actually look at it. But as I was saying, this one you can throw in your dishwasher, so that is a convenience factor. You can just put the whisk piece in where your silverware would go in the little basket, and put the lid and the frother in the top rack of your dishwasher. So that is a nice convenient factor. But we're going to go ahead and take this out, and this part is hot. Now, you can see how foamy this is. And it looks like our instant has stopped. I'm going to go ahead. And as you can see, not very thick, mostly liquid there. Okay. Very liquid consistency there on that one. And now, let's take the lid off of this one. And it smells so good. I can smell that caramel vanilla creamer. All right. Let's pour this one into this coffee cup. Again, a lot of liquid, but look at this. This is what I want you to see here. The foam. Look at that. And that was just on regular hot foam, not on the extra thick hot foam, which is what I typically would use when I'm using this milk frother. But to make it fair, since the Keurig does not have an extra thick foam, I just used regular. Now look at this. All that foam in there. Not so much, but let's see here. Try to get some light here so you can see. And you could hear the sound when I poured the foam from the instant frother into the cup. We couldn't hear that with this one. This one, way more liquidy. And I can tell you, after using both of these, the milk it gets hotter using the instant one versus the Keurig. This is not very hot. I mean, it is a little bit warm, but it's not hot. When I make my coffee, normally it gets cold in the morning before I finish drinking it, but when I use the milk frother, the instant frother, it actually keeps it hot so that I'm able to finish a hot cup of coffee. I don't use the frother every morning, just every once in a while. This one, the coffee does get cold before I finish drinking it. Let's get some light over here so you can see. So that's what you're getting when you use the cappuccino button for the Keurig K-Cafe. This is what you're getting using the instant brand milk frother. I will say, price point, I bought this machine maybe 2 years ago from Amazon when it just came out, and it was a little over $200. The Instant Pod itself, the coffee machine, was $120 from Walmart. The frother was also from Walmart, and it cost about $30. So, you can get the milk frother and the machine both cheaper than you would get the Keurig K-Cafe. Although I like both machines, like I said, this one heats up faster, it's quieter. It makes better milk froth, this frother does, than the K-Cafe. But if you like the convenience factor of putting this in the dishwasher, you have that option. With this one over here, it's really easy to clean. It doesn't take but a second to take the little whisk out, and you're just going to wash the inside with a little rag and some dish soap and warm water. Dry it out, and you're done. What I like about this machine over here, you have options of doing an espresso or using the K-Cup, where with the K-Cafe you can only use K-Cups. Also, I like this little drawer here because when I make an espresso, my pods fall down into this little convenient drawer here, and I can empty it out once it is full. So that's nice for in the morning if I'm trying to make a quick cup of espresso before I go and get on my computer for work. So I just wanted to do the battle of the milk frothers to give you an idea, a comparison of both of these, so that you can decide if you're in the market for a milk frother, for which one you should buy. Again, this was the Keurig K-Cafe, and this was the Instant brand. Don't forget to check out Elite 3D Print Store on Etsy and Facebook if you'd like to order a coffee spoon holder, because they are awesome. And make sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Give the video a thumbs up if you liked it, and hit the notification bell so that you can be notified each time I post a new video. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.